My name is Julia Wachtel. I am 21 years old and I'm a senior television production major in the Bachelor of Arts program.
What is Hofstra Today?
Hofstra Today is the 30-minute news show on campus. We cover Hofstra-centric news, so news of live events happening on our campus. We do live interviews. We've also done performances pre-COVID. We do a lot of news about Hofstra sports, Hofstra entertainment, all things Hofstra.
How long have you been a part of the show?
So I've been a part of Hofstra Today since since I got to campus. So I originally started as a PA, a writer, and an entertainment anchor. I did that for about a year, and then an associate producer position opened up for me. I applied on a whim, got the position, and then literally a week later was a producer because one of the main producers for Hofstra Today was graduating and they needed to fill the position. And because I had already worked with WRHU for Newsline and Morning Show, I knew how to write for broadcast. So I started producing my sophomore year, and I've been producing Hofstra Today ever since.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your role as the producer?
Okay, so my role as producer for Hofstra Today means doing a little bit of everything. So there's two producers for Hofstra Today. One of them is Courtney Anima, and she does a lot of the editorial work for Hofstra Today. So she'll run the writers' meetings and do a lot of the editing in terms of the writing. And I am the television side of Hofstra Today, so I deal with a lot of the crew and the package shooting and like all those odds and ends things that come with doing a live televised production.
And how long have you been in this role again?
So I started as a producer my fall semester sophomore year. So fall semester sophomore year, I started producing Hofstra Today.
So, when did you first hear about your award nomination for on Press Club?
I'm trying to think. I think I found out about the. Do you mean like when we got the award, or
When
like?
you first tried to submit, like when did you first find out that you were going?
So Brian McFadden and so Brian McFadden is one of the media studies professors here at Hofstra, and he's been helping us enter awards. So Professor McFadden came and basically asked us if we wanted to enter some of our features for the Long Island Press Club, and obviously we said yes. And so we entered a couple different packages. The one that won, Meet the Candidates, being one of them. So that happened last year around this time, actually, because we are starting to enter for next year's awards.
And how did you feel when you first heard that you and your package team won the award?
I was elated that we won the award, excited. Hofstra Today hasn't entered a whole lot of awards since, we just started doing this last year. So to be able to win something, basically our first award season, really trying to enter some of our features, that is so exciting. I'm really very proud of the team and elated. I was so excited that we won.
Can you tell us more about your Meet the Candidates package?
Sure. So Hofstra University held an event where some of the local candidates before some of the local elections came and talked to Hofstra University students, faculty. So we went and covered the event. We talked with a lot of local politicians who were running for office, including Laura Curran, and that was really exciting for us because we had all of these exciting candidates here, and it's just really fun when Hofstra Today can do things where we're working with people other than Hofstra students. I love doing the Hofstra news that we do, but sometimes we get to do really cool things like meet the candidates. We did that for the New Hampshire primary, where we feel like real journalists because we're covering events that are happening outside of Hofstra's campus, but are still Hofstra-centric. So when the Meet the Candidates event was happening, we decided that we were going to jump on that, and we were there with all of the other news teams, interviewing people. It was incredible. It was really fun, and I'm so happy we got the opportunity to do that, especially before COVID, because now that type of thing would be on Zoom. So, I just feel really fortunate that we were able to do that when the time happened, it just fit nicely.
So you mentioned COVID. Prior to COVID, what was your favorite thing about recording these interviews? What was the feeling like?
It feels different to do a live interview than to do a interview over Zoom. It just it's just a different feeling to be actually having a conversation with someone face to face. You kind of get mannerisms and things that you just miss when you're doing virtual interviews. So yeah, there's just something special about live interviews that I miss. I mean, we are still doing some live interviews during the show, but you know, COVID makes it harder. We have to do it with masks and social distancing. So it's different. It's provided new challenges, which can also be pretty exciting because I feel like I'm entering the workforce with so much knowledge as to how to deal with things pre-COVID, post-COVID. So, you know, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. Everything's a blessing, but there is something just about like doing live interviews that's so special.
Do you have any future goals for Hofstra today?
Well, I have 2 more shows where I'm the producer, and then I'm handing it off to Cassidy Slammin and Marianne Perino. So as long as these shows go smoothly and I'm having fun, that's really all I care about. We're just starting to do things bigger and better. I feel like I've really gotten into the groove for how to produce for Hofstra today. So just trying new things. We started using a camera in the student center and doing some panning shots, and it seems like a small thing, but to me it's a big thing because it's like a brand new system, brand new tool to use. So anything we can do to make the show bigger and better is great. But after these 2 shows are done, all I hope for the show is that it continues to grow. And Hofstra Today has been my family. Like I just love the people who work on this show more than absolutely anything, and it's been the single best thing about being part of Hofstra University. So like I only wish the best for Hofstra Today because it's my favorite part of being here.
And one final question. What is your biggest ambition or goal for your first year?
Oh, I don't know. For now, like the short answer is I think I want to be a local news producer. I just realized after doing Hofstra Today that I just love local news. I've done some national news internships, so I've had a little bit of both. And there's just this like feeling of camaraderie with local news, and you're also covering such like important stories to a specific community. So I think that's what I want to do. Like, if I can continue doing something like Hofstra Today for the rest of my life, like I think I will be a happy person. So local news producing is what I hope to achieve when I graduate.